All right, in this video, for those of you that are in D period, this will be your math message on Tuesday. For A period and B period, we'll do this a little later on in class. We're going to discover or explore using the distance formula. So as we already talked about in our reference and our video from the lesson, the distance formula is pretty much the Pythagorean theorem in disguise. So the two squares, or the two legs, I should say, the change in y, which is your y2 minus your y1. That's your one of the legs, if you will. So that's your vertical leg. So that's squared, plus your change in x, which is x2 minus x1. And that is and then square that is your second leg. So just with, and that's going to be your run, that will be your horizontal version of your leg, and this is your rise, your vertical version of the leg. So again, this is the formula, and just like the Pythagorean theorem, if you're finding the missing hypotenuse, you're doing the leg squared plus the other leg squared, and then you square it at the end. So if you look at this example here, trying to stay away from actually drawing the triangle, let's just write down the coordinates. So here you have -4, -2, and here this is -1, 1. So if we start using the formula and we start with the y's and find the difference in our y's to get one of the legs, that's going to be 1 minus -2, square it. And then you add that to the change in x's, which is these here, the second x, which is -1 minus -4. Square it, and at the end you square root everything. So now our formula is set. We can actually start figuring these numbers out. So 1 minus -2 is 1 plus +2, which is 3 squared, plus -1 minus -4 is -1 plus 4, which is also 3 squared, and then you square root. So what you just found, when you found the change in x, you were finding this little segment of the leg, which is 3 units, and change in y is that segment, which is your vertical, so this is 3 by 3. So now it's like you're doing the Pythagorean theorem. You get 9 for 3 squared plus 9 for 3 squared. And then that's going to be 18, and the square root of 18 is 4.1. 4.2. I did that in my calculator ahead of time. I'm going to quickly show you this next example, number 3, so then you can try 2 and 4 for math message. So here, again, I'm going to start with my y's. I'm just going to go straight to the formula here. And I'm going to get -2 minus 8 squared. Might as well do the square root symbol, plus my x's, it's going to be 7 minus 8 squared. I do my subtraction. This is going to be -10 squared plus -1 squared. All under square roots. So -10 squared is a negative times a negative, which is not -100, it's +100, and -1 times -1 is just 1. So then you get the square root of 101, which is equal to, sorry, that one I didn't have outdone, is 10.05. So I hope these examples get you ready for math message on Tuesday. Whether you do it in the beginning or during class, I want you to try numbers 2 and 4. If you get them right, that will make me very happy.